A large ship moves through choppy waters. The commander monitors the instruments. This is the USS Missouri. Commander Creel interrupts the conversation, warning that the moment is not right. Casey agrees for the first time, explaining that he needs to prepare 50 gallons of soup for the upcoming DNI. Finally, Commander Creel, and I'm not the only one who is, sir. Besides, I need to cook some soup, 200 liters. So, this is not for me, this is for the team. They love it. The captain allows him to leave and tells him not to return until the celebration is over. After Casey leaves, Creel asks why the captain puts up with the petty officer, even if he is a good cook. The commander, shrugging his shoulders, says that he doesn't know and advises leaving the cook alone. The television reports that President Bush will visit Missouri to repair the ship before its decommissioning and final voyage to San Francisco, where it will be permanently dearmed. As the helicopter approaches, Creel bursts onto the galley and orders all the cooks except Casey to the upper deck. Outside, a helicopter arrives with William Wanderers and a woman named Jordan Tate, as well as other people. Hijack grins, saying he likes the idea of a party on the high seas. Jordan hopes she won't get seasick. In the galley, Casey yells at Nash to get the pies out of the oven, while Jordan goes to the cabins and takes the medicine Creel gave her. The celebration begins at the top. William performs. The private says he has orders not to talk to the cook. Casey, trying to free himself, states that keeping him here could lead to trouble for Nash and advises him to contact the captain. The waiter delivers food throughout the engine room. Creel returns dressed in women's clothing, and the guests laugh at him. The cook asks where Casey is and learns that he is locked in the galley. Nash reports smoke somewhere on the ship, and the foreman again demands to get the pies. Creel enters the captain's quarters and announces that he is the commander's companion for the evening. During the party, William asks who is the highest-ranking person here. The operations officer, third in command, stands up. William suddenly shoots him, and chaos ensues. People are grabbing weapons. Creel shoots the captain and the Marine guarding him. In the engine room, sailors are attacked, dragged away, and shot if they resist. Listen to this shit. Do I look like someone who needs a psychological evaluation? Not at all. Bunch of idiots. You answer with your head. Give me a plan, and quickly. Several sailors could hide, but they still would not get out alive. Is there anything to eat? Yes, sir. They brought food. Sailor, I'm not a mean person. I'm just freezing. Okay, I'll check. This territory is not under control. There is access to the ship from there. Ryback, coke this fucking coke. Sailor Nash. Tell him you'll send him a replacement. Stay where you are. I'll send you a replacement. Do we hear shots? These were firecrackers. And firecrackers. Check the cabis. Send the bags to Zixo. They can hold 20 paratroopers and 100 cooks. These were firecrackers. I'm about to be relieved, so shut up and sit quietly. Commander Krill. Hands behind your head. Face the wall. In the freezer. The attackers open the freezer and start shooting, but Casey breaks in, catches them off guard, and traps them inside. Freed, he turns off the light. As the mercenaries come out blind, Casey kills one Zaxo with a throwing knife, then quickly dispatches the second. He takes the weapon and starts setting traps by placing something in the microwave and turning it on. Bates asks why William is doing all this. Our F-18 captain. 208 miles to goal. He's taking aim at me. Welcome to the revolution. Gentlemen, if any ship or plane comes within 100 miles of us, we will destroy it and use the ship's weapons. 32 Tomahawk missiles, and all you can do is report it to the press. Everything you do is fatal. Look at my life. For the life you want to take. But there was Nepal, Svednam, and so on. Look, Bill, if this is all about those years, let's forget it. You wanted to kill me, you son of a bitch. Then welcome to the revolution. We have a lot to talk about. Full information about the ship is on my desk. Guys, you're dead. He destroyed the trekking post. Wake up the president. Below deck, the invaders tear out the support beams and throw them overboard. Casey watches from the wreckage. He moves to the main deck and finds several bodies of dead sailors and Marines. A huge cake is thrown aside. Music plays, and Jordan appears dancing. And why here? I am Jordan Tate. Should have jumped out of the cake. This guy gave me those pills. I must have fallen asleep. What kind of nonsense is this? My Jin said I should jump out of the cake. How many people arrived? Where's the team? I didn't see anything. The ship has 40,000 20mm charges. All we need to know is how he took over our ship. This is his specialty. North Korea installed anti-radiation missiles, and we sent Mr. Strangers there. This is a North Korean submarine. Why do you think he sank it? We hope that is exactly what he did. The marathon runner calls the singing teaser. Can you hear me? On board, William makes an appointment with the submarine. One of his men reports the disappearance of 2 comrades. Creel admits that he warned that more fighters should have been sent. Casey hides Jordan in a locker and tells her to keep quiet. Let me out. Do you understand what will happen if they hear you? Sit quietly. I don't know. I'm scared alone. Isn't it scary to be dead? She begs to go with him. He says she needs to become invisible if she goes. And he promises to arm her if the situation worsens. Check the freezer. Whoever did this is a professional. If it weren't for me, you wouldn't be here. Simple as 2 pennies. From my point of view, he is a retired military man. He used a microwave as a detonator. Creel is puzzled by the explosion, but William understands that this is the case's doing. The incident proves that the cook is dangerous and capable of many things. The SEALs will leave the Germans aboard a Special Forces helicopter under the cover of 2 Apaches. The SEALs will then board the ship and seize the ship. The chances are great. But if he's waiting for us, if he is ready to repel the blow, the chances are extremely small. Ryback's personal files. Ryback, former Navy SEAL. The criminal demands to see the dossier on coke. As Jordan listens to him read the dossier, he notices that Casey's doesn't look like a simple cook at all. He admits that he is capable of more. He must remain on the lower deck. I'm a woman. Why should I stay on the lower deck? I'm using women's labor, okay? Do not enter unsecured areas alone. I will bear everything if you kill everyone we come across. I have moral rules. 1, I don't date musicians. 2, I don't kill people, okay? Cook tells her to hide while he moves towards the helicopter where the mercenaries have gathered. Navy SEAL transmitter. How's the mobile phone? Yes, there's something similar. Sorry, it's urgent. He calls on MX from the ship. Please answer. How many invaders? About 30. I want to ask you to unite with us. Yes, sir. I'll make sure they don't intercept the signal. You're not Cook. Ryback is a warrior, the best of them all. When he returned from Panama, he took revenge by getting into a fight with an officer. Adams hired him as a cook, so he could work 20 years until retirement. Can you fly a helicopter? Look, someone is leaving. The mercenaries notice him and open the door. He throws away the wire, jumps overboard, and the helicopter explodes. I don't know anything. Hands off. Someone finds Jordan, and she screams that she doesn't know what happened. At this moment, Casey returns, kills several attackers, saves the girl, and they run back inside. There they set traps. As the pursuers approach, the hatch bursts into flames. William complains that the cook is an indomitable problem, and Creel says he has a plan. It couldn't be easier. Where we keep people, there is a fire system. You press a button, and it starts filling. Very soon, everyone will drown. Ryback would hurt himself to save them. You're a maniac. They didn't like me anyway. Filmed everywhere. For rails to transfer missiles to another ship or submarina. What is this? What is he saying? Get me out of here. Locked up sailor and glad to see him. The former Navy SEAL outlines the situation and arms them. The invaders detect a suspected power surge and realize that the weapon system will fail in approximately 30 minutes. This is the last one. This is vomited to the tracking system for half an hour. Mr. Ryback, can I have your attention for a second? I suggest watching Maniac. You are on the monitor in the place where you are now. Receive. They need to be saved. We can't go there. They're just waiting for me there. I won't go there. But you're in the Navy, remember? I'm with you, Casey. Let's go for their sake. The emergency light will now turn on. Spin. They want to get us out. Get him out of there. Get him out. So, they were up to something. This is Admiral Bates speaking. I need Ryback. I see you have not followed my order. Sorry, sir. You can court-martial me if I survive. Navy SEALs are on their way. Since your ass is still under fire, I order you to do anything but help the SEALs board the ship. Then all I can do is support you. They have a lot of problems there. Mis-2 helicopters? Well, of course, big money, big bargaining. Second, do you hear? 1 minute. What nonsense. 2 helicopters. Casey sails from the Missouri to the submarine. During the swim, they notice him and open fire. He continues to move under fire. He gets hit by an anchor and gets to the target, sets the explosives and detonates them. Wounded, he swims back. At the moment when one of the opponents raises his weapon to finish him off, Jordan hits the shooter with a shot. Next thing you do, you'll go on a date with a musician. The leader and his assistant learn that the submarine can no longer dive. Krill states that he will fix it. William ominously promises to strike Hawaii. Casey makes it to the Storm Tower, but is confronted by William. The criminal notices that a lot of time has passed since their last meeting. The cook addresses him as Sir. The leader takes him around the room, showing him how he set up the launch system so that this Mohawk could not be stopped. He claims that he has the key, but the lock is broken. His words oscillate between arrogance and madness. Casey goes on the attack. Opponents fight with knives in brutal close-range combat. Both are skilled, but the former Navy SEAL has the upper hand. William stumbles, and Casey grabs the key. Outside, one of the F-18s destroys a Tomahawk missile. Now we'll let everyone out. Casey, hurry up. Finally, the ship sails to San Francisco. The surviving crew members line up and honor the memory of the dead.